We're going to be making little appetizers with crescent rolls, cheese, some smoked salmon, and perhaps even some cream cheese. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Now we have brie, mozzarella, and sharp cheddar.
And
cream cheese.
And we've done one roll now.
That's the first
This
crescent
is what
roll.
they look like. They're not baked yet. Okay.
I see. This cookie sheet has been lined with a sheet of aluminum foil and sprayed with cooking spray. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And now we're going to open up the crescent rolls in the traditional way. Things are opened up. Bang it sharply on the table. There we go.
Move these chairs out of the way here so I can get closer.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. That's what that looks like when it comes out. Now, the crescent rolls are found in the refrigerated section. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And then you have to pull them apart once you open that up and unroll it.
That's right.
Okay. And they come out looking like isosceles triangles, don't they?
Yes,
Do I have that right? My geometry correct?
I'm not sure. No,
We'll just go with triangle, shall we?
I used to know, yes.
Okay.
Now, for these appetizers, we're cutting them into smaller triangles so that we get something bite-sized.
You hear a hungry feline in the background there, folks. Let's see.
So we're cutting them into roughly 3 triangles. Like this, okay?
I'm watching. I see.
And then with the other ones that we have, we put a chunk of extra sharp cheddar here. With these, we are thinking more of something like a small dollop of cream cheese.
Just like so.
And perhaps, we shall see, a somewhat smallish piece of smoked salmon.
Lovely. Indeed. A
Something
great way
like that.
to use that product.
Is that right, Connie? Do you think
yeah,
that's
I think
about
that
the
looks great.
proportions? All
It
right.
smells good already.
Then we bring up the sides and we really try and make sure we're getting things sealed. And you might have to stretch the dough a little bit to do that.
Okay.
And then you're rolling them up like this, which is, of course, also helping to seal them.
Yes.
And then you can pinch the sides a little bit. I should show that a little better
I see that.
to try and get them sealed. This one's being a little pesky. They're not usually that pesky. But I might have tried or overdone the size of the piece of salmon. And then they go on there.
Right on the cookie sheet.
And that's what we've been doing. I need to bring the fish over here.
All right.
Connie can reach it.
How lovely on a nice Sunday afternoon, preparing for a nice Sunday meal and creating a lovely appetizer.
And if you want to come over to the stove, I will do a reveal of what the main course of tonight's dinner is.
Oh, that sounds lovely. That does. Lovely idea. And of course, now we're doing savory. We're looking at cheese and fish and meat with these crescent rolls, easily found in your refrigerated section at your local grocer. But these could be done with fruit if you wanted, or jam. This could be a small dessert or, appetizer that's not necessarily savory. There's all sorts of ways you can fill these pieces of crescent roll dough.
You could really get creative and maybe put a toffee or a jelly bean or something in there.
Oh my goodness. The kids could have so much fun with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would look or taste like, but I'm curious. Lovely.
this?
miniature peanut butter cup.
Oh, yes.
A
Ooh.
square of really fine chocolate.
With a blob of peanut butter on it.
Yes. And the advantage to doing that with the crescent roll dough as opposed to cookie dough, also easily found in the refrigerated section of your local grocer, is that it has a different texture. It's not phyllo dough. It's more of a biscuit, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is more of a biscuit.
Like a buttery biscuit rather than a cookie dough.
Yeah.
And this idea originally started out using a whole piece of crescent dough for like a full-sized roll.
Yes.
And a tuna salad.
Oh.
And it was a way to stretch the protein because the flavor of you put just a little bit of tuna salad in a crescent roll and roll it up, and the flavor of that tuna salad permeates the whole roll, and it really is a good fill up your teenage kids with not a lot of protein. And I used to serve it along with a salad, right?
How clever.
So it started out as a savory thing, but we've now morphed it into Lord knows what.
Whatever we want.
Whatever you want.
It sounds good.
Would you pass over some of that mozzarella cheese? Because you see now, I'm
mozzarella.
thinking,
Now
want
it's
to
time
put
for a new cheese.
Yes, I think I want to see about that's a little too big.
Now, ordinarily, we would put some sauce on there, but you know why we're not? Because we have plenty of sauce in the main dish now, don't we?
Right, we do. We sure do. If anything, if I had some fresh basil, I might put a little sprig of fresh basil there. I'm not
now,
sure
I've only just planted it in the garden, or I would have it for you. I'm so sorry to say the timing's not quite right for that today.
A little early looking for.
How lovely these look. And I know they'll look great. Now, you have the first pan in the oven already.
No. And
No?
I have it over there. I was going to cook them all at once, but I guess I could. I do have the oven preheated.
Alrighty.
And so there isn't any reason I can't.
Okay.
And we're not marking these in any way. And I suppose maybe we should, but
Well, these will be pretty obvious when you eat it if it has smoked salmon in it and cream cheese or mux. You won't know before you eat it, but it's an appetizer surprise.
Yes, yes. Now, when you're through with that one, would you mind showing us the reveal of the main course?
Sure.
And that would be lovely. And then we'll come back after that to see how these come out of the oven, which you have set to what temperature for this?
Let me see, 375.
And how long do you think you would bake these in the center of the oven on the middle rack?
What I usually just follow the directions on the crescent roll, say 9 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
And since everything inside is cooked, you just have to cook the crescent roll. I don't know about these smaller ones. They may cook a little faster. We don't know yet. This is an experiment.
I see. Now, when you're not cutting these into threes, that might have been 9 minutes at 370.
I usually check them at 9 minutes, and they usually do look good at that. Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to cut these into threes, meaning each section.
No.
I get it. Okay.
We just decided to try to make them
You
bite-sized.
can have a savory crescent roll that's really the size of the whole crescent roll if you want.
Okay.
Or a sweet one. You could take that triangle of crescent roll right there and spread some Nutella on it and roll it up. And then you've got a chocolate croissant.
That sounds grand. So now we're going to look at the main course, which we've looked at before on this channel, and that is ravioli lasagna hack. And we love it so much, we make it often. And here it is, folks. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm excited. I really am. Okay.
But
and
we'll put this one in now.
okay, let's put that tray
and
of
we'll
the first
check in
set.
about 5 minutes.
All right.
All right.
Okay, well, thanks again, Mom. And again, that's set at 375, y'all. See you soon.